So today I want to share with you some of my experience with regards to the key productivity item number 3, which is the emergency. If you remember, I shared with you before the key productivity item, which is a trainer being evaluated upon. There are 6 with Bizmates. We have I want to repeat it again because I know some of you might have forgotten. So there are some key KPI, key productivity item in which a trainer is being evaluated upon here at Bizmates. So there are 6 items, which is first the customer feedback, cancellations, emergencies, unfilled pedas, average lessons, and enrollment ratio. Now, today in this video, I want to share with you my experience with the KPI number 3, which is emergencies. Now, there was a time in which emergencies are done usually. I just want to read it here. It says, emergencies occur when the student pushes the emergency button due to a problem during the lesson. So, if you're having a problem during the lesson, the student can push the emergency button. Common reasons for students to push the emergency button, it says here, are no call from the trainer. If you have a book class and the trainer did not call, the connection is too bad to conduct the lesson, or the trainer has displeased the student for any reason. So the student is not happy with the lesson maybe, then the student can push the emergency button. So it says there, after the emergency button is pushed, RTSS or trainer support system team will do proper fact finding to determine whose responsibility it is for the emergency. So if they will find out that it is the trainer's fault, then the credit will go to the student, wherein the lesson will not be charged to the student, and the teacher will not be paid for that lesson. But if they will find out that the fault is on the student, then the trainer could be paid for that lesson, and the KPI number 3 will not be affected in the teacher's profile, because if they will find out that it is the trainer's fault, then it will be deducted on the KPI number 3 of the trainer's profile. But if not, then it will be at as it is, and then the trainer will be paid. Now, I just want to share my experience here, the positive and the negative experience that I have had. So first, the first time that I have this emergency, um, the platform that we're going to use is the Teams, Microsoft Teams, and I cannot we I was able to exchange messages with the student. We are trying to exchange messages that I'm trying to contact him and he's trying to contact me, but we cannot contact each other. The video is not working. So until the time, it was already time for the class to end, and we were not able to start the lesson. We're just trying to exchange. I'm trying to call you, and then something like that. And then so the student decided, I'm just gonna push the emergency button. He said, then okay, go ahead. I said that was the first time that I did not do anything about it. So okay, just go ahead and push that emergency button. I did not contact the trainer support system. trainer support system. Yes, I did not contact them or did anything about it. The second time that I have had a problem is there's a problem with the connection of the student. So there's a problem with that, and I tried my best to conduct the lesson. And still, the 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 student pushed the emergency button, and then I received an email that the student pushed the emergency button, then I need to contact the TSS. So I just narrated the situation that my this time of class pushed the emergency button. I don't know the reason why I just mentioned. So after checking, the trainer support system said that it is on the student's end that he's or she is having a problem with his connection. So they will not put it on my part as my trainer's fault. So I will still be paid for that class. So that's the second emergency situation that I experienced. Now, this is the third emergency situation. Again, the platform where we're going to use is the Microsoft Teams. And then at 11, so the lesson will start at 11:30. At 11:28, I already messaged the student that see you in a bit. I inform about my name and I'll see you in a bit. So when I was trying to call, the student is not online, and I'm trying to call, and then it says dismissed. So there's no way to contact. Usually in my previous experience with the Microsoft Teams students using the Microsoft Teams, if I started calling them and then I cannot contact them, after a few seconds they will try to contact me, and then um, we conduct the lesson. But during this time the student is not online, and when I try to call her, it says dismiss or something. My mistake was I was not able to take a screenshot, so this is a reminder for you that always take a screenshot for everything that you are doing so that it will not be taken against you. Now so after a few minutes, maybe 5 to 7 minutes had passed by, I received an email that the student pushed the emergency button. So I need to contact the TSS. So I contacted the TSS support and then told them that the student pushed the emergency button. So the support, the coach said that I have to show the screenshot of the Microsoft Teams, the message, the call, and then the lesson in the platform, in the My Stage platform, the schedule of the lesson. So I provided the message, the schedule of the lesson, but I cannot provide the screenshot of the call because every time I try to call, it says dismiss. I cannot. There's no record. Even I'm trying to find, but there's no record of the call that I really called the student during the time before the time of the class. So, the support team said that we can it's the trainer's fault, so we cannot it will not be paid, and then it will be reflected in your KPI number 3, which is the customer no emergency KPI emergency. So I really felt bad during that time because when you're just doing, that's the only class that you have that day, and that happens where it will be reflected in your KPI and you will not be paid for that. I really felt bad about that. So I just replied to the trainer. So okay, fine. I just said okay, okay, thanks, and then I ended the chat, and that's it. So um, just sharing this because it's a reminder for Bizmate trainers to always take the screenshot if you are having problems, and when you know that you are doing what is right, because even if you're doing what is right, if you don't have the evidence, then nothing will happen. So it's a reminder for me that time that to take a screenshot. I've had the same experience during that time, but I did not try to fight for it, or um I just let it go for some other experiences like that. But during that time, I tried to provide the screenshots, but for the call, I was not able to provide screenshot for the call because I don't have. But I know for me that I tried to call the student, but she is not online, and I don't have really evidence that I've done that call. Anyway, that's all that I want to share today. It's a reminder for business trainers or in any other platform where we have the same kind of setup like this, to provide, if you have to provide some evidences for you to not be accountable for that problem. If you think that it is the on the student's side that they're having problem, you have to provide evidences for that. So um, just be extra careful. Anyway, keep on teaching. Enjoy your classes. I hope you'll have a good experience with Bizmates. Thank you and see you next time.